Namaste, Jai Bharat. Most religions in the world, except the dharmas originated in Bharat, do believe in heaven and hell. The Semitic traditions, to be precise, they believe in heaven and hell. And many of them would believe that there's really a place called as heaven, and there's also really a place called as hell. And many of them believe of a life after death. Now, that's simply a psychology that no one wants to die under normal situations. So, people aspire for a life after death. And they continue to speculate that a life after death will be something better than this life. And the most serious mistake where people make about life after death is that they say you will continue with your own identity even in life after death. Now, these are all the beliefs that people have. In Bharat, of course, our religions don't believe in an objective heaven and also objective hell. But then we have a word in Sanskrit, Swarga. But Swarga is not the kind of heaven that is told in English. Swarga is a place where the deities are supposed to be living. Or, put it reverse, the way the deities are found could be called as Swarga. It might not even have an objective existence. Deity means our Devi Devtas. Maybe a word by itself, but then many things are rhetorically spoken. So it's not simply a literal kind of understanding that is called for. We have a concept. Now this is applicable to all dharmas of Bharat. Jains don't believe in this kind of things. Even Buddhists don't believe in afterlife, etc. Now, let me not complicate by bringing in the Jains and Buddhists, because they're little more serious kind of philosophy, little more intense kind of philosophy to the core, which is core closer to the truth. But in Hindu Dharma, we have all people. There's food for everyone. There's food for thought of all kinds of thoughts. So it's better to discuss about the Hindu Dharma. If the moment you go to Jain Dharma or Bauddha Dharma, you become more rigid. They are very categorical, very clear. They would make rhetorics as we make, because they don't care about the number of people who follow them. That's it. They speak the truth as raw truth. Let me come back to the main point. So that's an idea of many things are rhetoric, many things are enigmatically presented to preserve the truth at the same time, to preserve pleasantness to the hearer. These things are simultaneously carried out in the Sanskrit tradition, in Bharatiya knowledge tradition. There's a concept of Paraloka, the other world. Now, see, there's a concept of Paraloka, other world. At the same time, you also say that Swarga is not a place for human being to go, and Naraka is not a place for man to go. Men have nothing to do with this heaven-hell concept corollary that you find in Bharata, Swarga and Naraka. Man has nothing to do with that. But then there's a idea of Paraloka, the other world. Now, how do you understand the other world? Let's interpret it in a positive, appropriate way. What is not now, immediately to you, is not Paraloka. What is in next moment is a Paraloka. Right here, in the same space, but little advanced time, or a time before. So when you do something wrong, mistakes, the vasana, the impressions of your action will punish you in Paraloka. You understand Paraloka as the next moment, which is not this loga, but it's Paraloka, other world. The present time is this world, the next time is the other world to you, because you don't know that of yet. So the impressions, vasana is from Upanishads, the impressions that you make through your actions, karma, would come back to you, not in another world, the next second or the next appropriate time. The next appropriate space and time, you will get it back. So there is no question of suffering after death. There is no question of getting punishment after death. There is all questions of getting things maybe in the next moment, second moment, third moment, after a few days. This will stop you from getting into some inappropriate actions. Kukarma, Atharma, uh, Kulsit Buddhi, all those things. One should control oneself because dharma is like an umbrella that protects you. Where you want to do mistakes, you can't do mistakes because you're sure that if you do mistakes, you'll get it back in the next moment. Our entire life is like that. It's a nirantaratva. It's a continuity in our life. Someone who's interacting with you for something, if you're becoming unpleasant to him, then your mind says, no, you should not behave like this man. You will get it back the next moment. It's the next moment. Maybe in days. Shall certainly not be in years. At the most in months. Shall certainly not be in years. When you know of your mistake only, you will be punished. So that you would realize that I have done this, so this I got it, my mistake. It doesn't take long. That's how karma functions. It doesn't take long. Karma functions. So Paraloka is not a different world. Paraloka is your own world. But it is actually Parakshana. What is Paroksha? Implied. And not what is Pratyaksha? Apparent, present. Present things are not there, but implied you will face it next moment. Your paraloka begins from next kshana, that is next second, or next fraction of a second. And for inappropriate actions or kukarmas, your wrong karmas, then the karma will catch you there next second. And this, of course, if you're conscious in your life, I'm talking to Hindus now, if you're conscious about this kind of things in your lives, every Hindu can recall multiple incidents of you're getting mistake, you're doing a mistake, and next moment you're getting it back. Please, this of course is to the Hindus that who try their best to live a Hindu life. It's not easy to live a complete Hindu life. You can only approximate a Hindu kind of existence through rigorous intention and intentionalities and efforts. So all such Hindus would have had multiple instances in their life of karma catching the next moment, catching you the next moment. You all know it. You're not conscious. Next moment it is caught, that time you think. And in the entire Hindu Dharma, there is nothing that has no redemption. There is nothing that is irredeemable. There is nothing that is apariharya. Everything has solutions. And there is nothing without any solutions. That's the greatness of Hindu Dharma. Karma, whatever you do, there is always a prayaschitta for parihara. There is always parihara kriya for mistakes. A mistake doesn't make you a sinner. You can't be a sinner. You can't be a papi. Sinner is in a different concept which is not akin or can't be equated to papa. You can't be a papi forever. There is 110 ways or possibilities open to you. You go to someone, it open to you every time, which as parihara kriyas. It's there. But if you're conscious, a Hindu who is conscious would vouch for this, I'm sure, that for the mistakes you do, you get it back. The next moment, after 2 moments, 3 moments, few days, whatever. I'm sure it will not go into months. Within few days you will get it back for the good deeds you did, also for the bad deeds you did also. So the concept of paraloka is not of an alien land, it's alien world. The concept of paraloka is a loka that is next to you, which is not in this kshana, this time. Just think about it. We shall meet again with some other thought. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Siya Ram.